Namaste and welcome to our Alpha Mind Powers channel. Today I am going to speak about our next upcoming online live class, which is Karma Dosha. In this class we will talk a lot about karma, how karma gets generated and how we can avoid generating negative karma, which is the most important thing. So how does karma get generated? That is the first question which many people ask me with a lot of curiosity also. And many think karma is generated only when you do something bad or you hurt somebody. But that is not so. Karma is generated even before that with the thought itself. Many times there are people who may not hurt anybody, they may not go and beat anybody or actually do something in action which can hurt anybody. But if their thoughts are very bad, they keep on cursing people in their mind, that also generates a lot of bad karma. So karma begins with the thought, and when there is a thought, then slowly it comes in the words also. If there are a lot of negative thoughts in the mind, lot of anger in the mind, suppressed anger and many things, frustration, etc., then it starts coming out in the words. And when somebody speaks to another person in such a way that they hurt that person, they bring tears to the eyes of that person, that also generates bad karma, definitely. And then of course the action. Action is when you do something wrong, you hurt somebody, you beat somebody, or in any other way, you snatch something away from somebody, their money, their property, or their name, or anything. It can be anything which can hurt somebody. So karma begins right from the thought. And then it extends to the words and then to the action as well. And when we talk about karma, there are three types of karma: Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma and Akamya karma. Sanchita karma is the karma that we have accumulated throughout our past lives. So there is also good karma and bad karma. Both are there. We do good things also, isn't it? Karma is not only bad things. Karma is whatever we have done. So that is Sanchita karma, but we are not worried about the good things that we have done or the good karma that we have earned by doing good things. We are worried only about the negative karma that we might have accrued in our past lives. So that is the Sanchita karma, which is holding all the karma that has been generated already. So we can say Sanchita karma is the past. Then we come to the Prarabdha karma. Now all the karma that we have accrued, we say destiny is when you have to resolve all that karma by going through certain things, certain difficulties, certain issues, etc. And that becomes the Prarabdha karma. So all the Sanchita karma does not start happening at the same time, or it doesn't manifest at the same time, or it doesn't come out as issues or difficulties or problems at the same time. Nobody could manage that. So one by one things happen. Sometimes there is one health issue, then you overcome that, everything becomes all right. Then you have some financial problem, then you may have some relationship problem. So in anybody's life, if you see, everything doesn't happen at the same time. Of course, in some people's lives it does, but most of the time, at every stage in life, we have certain difficulties. We overcome them somehow and then keep moving on. So Prarabdham is one by one, whatever is accrued in the Sanchita karma, one by one when it starts manifesting in this life, it becomes the present. It starts happening and we go through it. And then we have the Akamya karma. How you go through the present Prarabdha karma will determine what kind of Akamya karma you incur or you generate for the future, because Akamya karma is the future. So when something goes wrong in this life, one person takes it in a very easy way and says, okay, I had to go through this, so let me go through it and finish it and I will overcome and move on. So there what happens, Sanchita karma comes out as the Prarabdha karma and it gets resolved then and there, and there is no Akamya karma generated. But there is another person for whom similar kind of mishap is there in life. Maybe he lost money, or maybe he lost his job, or maybe he lost a relationship, something like that, similar incident. But here he goes through the same Prarabdha karma or the same similar Prarabdha karma, but with a lot of ranting and shouting and screaming and taking out his anger on others. So when he does all that, what happens is his Sanchita karma comes out and manifests as a Prarabdha karma, but the way in which he goes through it, he is accumulating a lot of negative karma for the future. That is Akamya karma. So this is how life is going on. And karma is again something which goes on in cycles. In one life, A may have hurt B, and in the life which comes after that, B becomes a person who will hurt A and takes revenge. So this cycle goes on. That is also a karmic cycle, and that is why many souls, they reincarnate together so that they can resolve all these karmas. But if you want to end the karmic cycle, how do you end it? You end it with your thought, because that is where it began. So that is where you can end it also. Now when this revenge game goes on life after life, because I have done past life regression for people when I was studying that subject, I could see this happening in many people's lives. So if you want to put an end to that cycle, you can say that, okay, I am not going to feel this revenge or this anger on this person. What he is hurting me, he or she is hurting me in this life, but it's fine. Maybe I have given them some reason. So let me get through this and stop reacting, stop responding. When you do that with your thought and with your own mind, your willpower, believe me, the karmic cycle stops there. It ends, it gets resolved there. I've seen this happening in people's lives, people whom I have counseled, and I have explained to them that you can resolve it like this also. And we have seen the result happening. So with your own thought, you can end the karmic cycle which you may be going through with some people in your life. So there are a lot of things like this about karma which we talk about in this class. And apart from all the theory that I just mentioned here briefly, we also have a very powerful meditation through which you can release a lot of karma, and believe me, you will feel it happening. It's a very powerful meditation. And after that, the main concern is that you should not generate akamya karma for the future. So there is another meditation for that also. So this class gives you a lot of thoughts, lot of discussions are also there about karma, the karmic cycle. And then we also have a meditation to release the karma and then to ensure that you do not create akamya karma. So it's like a capsule. So it's an online class you can attend from anywhere. You can see the details in the description box. Please do join us and attend this class. You will definitely see the benefits. So welcome to our Karma Dosha class. See you there.